going on, y'all? I'm getting ready to meet Frank down in Parsons, West Virginia, and we are going to be looking for Pseudocris brachyphona, the Appalachian mountain chorus frog. There should be a lot of them out tonight, and we're going to try to get some photos of them for our new field guide for the amphibians of the Central Appalachians book that we are currently working on. It's been a minute since I put out a video, and it's just been very good conditions recently. Spring is in full effect now. It's the 2nd of April, so it's been very wet outside, lots of rain. It's like 70 degrees right now, so it's gonna cool down nicely tonight. But I'm very excited to get out. I haven't been out herping actually in a few weeks now, so finally getting to get out there and look around is very exciting. We're also targeting red salamanders, Pseudotriton ruber, because believe it or not, we have still yet to get quality photographs of a classic looking big adult. I haven't seen an adult in a long time, and actually just recently we did see one, but unfortunately it got away and we lost it in the leaf litter before we could get photos. So if we could track down one of those tonight, that would be a huge, huge accomplishment. But yeah, so I'm gonna meet up with Frank here in about 45 minutes down in Parsons, and we are going to get to stomping through the swamps for some of these things. All right, so we pulled up to the first little pool. This isn't the main spot, but we're just gonna check it out. We noticed it while we were on our way. Let's see what we can find in here.
Like, we'll be able to find like a leopard frog and those cricket frogs.
There's a little Plethodon glutinosus, the northern slimy salamander. And Frank also just found a really nice looking Allegheny Mountain dusky salamander that we're going to photograph. I'll show you that one in a minute. I get my camera gear set up real fast so we can get some photos. All right, I got the diffuser and flash set up on my camera. And I'm gonna keep poking around a little bit while Frank's photographing those salamanders, and then see what else we can find. Should I? It's kind of tight in here. Sometimes frogs will like to hang out in these culverts along the walls. It stays really cool and moist in here. I found a lot of salamanders in these things as well. You kind of have to crouch down though, and the bugs are pretty bad in here. Here's a nice seal salamander, Desmognathus monticula, that I just flipped under this rock here. See that beautiful leopard pattern going on the dorsal there? I let him go. And in comparison to that seal salamander, this is the northern dusky salamander, Desmognathus fuscus. And see that lack of pattern on the top with some speckling on the sides and a little bit of color going on towards the front of that tail. There's a nice northern dusky there. See if he'll come into my hand. Oh, got away. Oh well. This is a good example of like the type of rocks you want to look for when walking creeks like this. You really want to look for these rocks that are kind of semi-submerged and semi-grounded. Something that gets a little bit of the stream and a little bit of the land. It's that perfect mix that salamanders and frogs love. Here's a better look at that Desmognathus acrophius, the Allegheny Mountain dusky salamander. This is a beautiful example of one. They can range from almost completely dark brown to bright orange yellow backs like this. And I'm gonna get some photos of this guy and then keep going. There's a little green frog chilling back there.
Yeah, you get it.
We're moving on to our next spot now. Just the green frog and a few different species of salamanders at that last little stop, but it was successful nonetheless. We're gonna see what we can turn up here the rest of this evening.
Yes, so I took.
Uh-oh. Boom.
Hello, Jackson.
Look what we found.
Oh, bro.
We're on this very dry road and we just cruised up the Pseudotriton ruber, a northern red salamander, on our way to the main spot.
Ruber.
Yep. But we're going to hammer this guy for the guide officially. We're not going to lose him.
He's actually not bad, dude.
He's better, I think, than the one we lost. Because the other one had
the
like
one we
scars
lost,
and
we
stuff.
don't have.
Let's go.
Oh, my
Big
gosh,
W.
Dude, that is.
I don't think you guys realize how big this is. I have been looking for an adult red for so long, and the last one I got just walked off and disappeared into the leaves before I could get photos. This is the first adult red that I'm going to get to photograph ever. Yes! So Frank and I just got some sweet hammers of this northern red. Here's one of my favorite shots. Just a classic field guide pose. Oh, it's so satisfying to be able to photograph a species that you've been targeting for so long. And then I didn't get it on camera, but we also did have a pickerel frog that we photographed while it was here. So that's a sweet bonus. Well, this was definitely the highlight of the night. And as Frank said, a big relief is off of our shoulders that we were able to find an adult red to photograph for our field guide. So we're very thankful for this individual. And it was facing this direction on the road, so we're going to go ahead and let it go where it was facing down in this creek. Just let him go right by the water there.
Awesome.